your eyewitness weather forecast.
A beautiful view through our iNet weather camera right now. We will see that view there. Blue sky, maybe one cloud it looks like off in the distance at the moment. We are nice and sunny and mild all day today. Temperatures did reach 75. We're down to 72 now. Very, very mild out there, and a nice breeze as well. It's actually pretty strong. 16 miles an hour coming out of the west right now, adding a little bit of a cooler feel to the air. Now, compared to normal, we are still slightly below what would be considered normal. Our average high or normal high temperature for today, 81. At night, normal temperature would be 63. Now, as we get through the month, this month, just 2 weeks from now, our normal overnight temperatures get into the 50s. We're still in the low 80s, but by the end of the month, our normal high will be 77 degrees on the last day of the month. And you'll notice that our day length will be getting shorter and shorter as well. We're losing daylight right now to the tune of about 2.5 minutes per day, and we'll be losing a full hour and 15 minutes of daylight by the time we get to the end of the month. Our sun rising a bit later and setting a bit earlier. Tonight, sunset at 8:20, but notice by the end of the month, setting closer to 7:30 by August 31st. Now, overnight tonight, we will likely be setting record low temperatures for August 3rd. The low temperature on record for Utica tonight is 55. I'm predicting 50, so blowing that out of the water. Will be in the upper 40s in the North Country, 47 in Cooperstown tonight, 48 in Oneonta. Very quiet tonight. And tomorrow we get just a couple of degrees warmer than today, not by much. 73 in Old Forge, 76 for Little Falls tomorrow, 77 in Oneonta. So still below normal, but on the mild side for us. And you'll see as I roll the futurecast forward overnight tonight, not even a cloud in the sky to talk about. Sunshine to start tomorrow and sunshine to end the day as well. We'll likely see a few high, thin clouds moving in later in the day, but still plenty of sunshine for us. And as we get forward into Wednesday here, we'll see a couple more clouds rolling in from time to time, but still mainly dry weather. Very, very small chance of a stray sprinkle in the North Country there Wednesday evening, but looks very quiet for us through the end of the week, actually. Now, tomorrow's UV index will be about an 8. That's considered very high, sunburn possible in as little as 15 minutes there. So tonight we will see a little bit of patchy fog forming, especially for those in valley locations, down to 50 degrees. And tomorrow we're pretty mild in the upper 70s, 78 in Utica. Plenty of sunshine for us in the afternoon. Not quite as cold tomorrow night, but still getting into the 50s there. Then we're in the 80s on Wednesday, so back to normal for us by midweek. And we get gradually a little bit warmer each and every day. Starting on Thursday night, our nights will only cool down into the 60s, so those will be back to normal there as well. And though we do have a very small chance of a stray pop-up shower both Thursday and Friday, most of that time looks dry until thunderstorms come through for us, it looks like on Saturday. And heat and humidity will be cranking up this weekend. We'll be near 90 actually by early next week. So we will be swinging that pendulum, Rachel, back in the other direction. Just got to give it a week.
Yeah, we had that coming. Very comfortable today, and it looks like that continues for at least a little bit.
And that low humidity too. It's the weekend when that's gonna turn the opposite way.
It's still August. It is still in fact August.
We can still get some hot and humid days in here for sure.
Thanks a lot, Colleen. And News Nation is coming up later tonight. Leland Vittert.
This news. Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Beautiful out there today, a little on the cooler side. Very nice sunset you can see here on our time lapse. We started out a little bit with some more clouds in the morning, but plenty of sunshine in the afternoon. Those fizzled out just before sundown today. And temperatures were mild, below normal actually. It started off down there in the lower 60s earlier this morning, got up into the mid 70s, 74, 75 was our high temperature in Utica today. And compared to normal, we are still running below normal. Our average high temperature for today, August 2nd, would be 81, and a normal night would be in the lower 60s. We'll see a much cooler than normal night overnight tonight. Now, just 2 weeks from now, we'll see our temperatures, our average high and low, getting a couple of degrees lower. We're also losing quite a bit of daylight. Notice our sunset still setting after 8 p.m., 8:20 p.m. tonight. And 2 weeks from now will be our last post 8 p.m. sunset, so at 8:01. By the end of the month, it's setting closer to 7:30, and we'll have lost a full hour and 16 minutes of daylight. So they're getting shorter and and shorter there. And notice our temperatures by the end of the month, mid-70s in the day and mid-50s down at night. So we are kind of on the downward slide here now, getting into August. Outside right now, 59 degrees, pretty chilly out there. Luckily, no breeze. Winds are calm at the moment, but that is going to allow it to get much cooler than it would if we had a breeze. Down to 48 in Old Forge tonight, 47 in Cooperstown, right around 50 degrees in the valley overnight tonight. And for Utica, our record low temperature for tonight, which is technically tomorrow, August 3rd, is 55, and I'm predicting 50, so we'll definitely be setting some low temperature records, the coldest it's ever gotten in this area on August 3rd. Tomorrow in the afternoon, we get a couple of degrees warmer than we were today. 73 for Old Forge, 76 in Little Falls, 77 in Oneonta. So still running a little bit below normal, but we will hit that normal at low 80s by Wednesday. Now you see on the futurecast as we roll it forward for tonight, not even a cloud in the sky to talk about. Full sunshine to start the day tomorrow. Later in the day, we may have some thin cirrus clouds in the sky to talk about, but we stay nice and dry, quiet all day tomorrow. Same with tomorrow night as well. Wednesday, we'll be dealing with a few clouds in here, so that'll be exciting for us after this very quiet stretch. You'll see we're kind of right on the edge of a cloud bank here, so we could end up with quite a bit of sunshine. Some may be clouded in further east all day long. You'll see we do have a very small chance of a stray shower here Wednesday evening. The same will go for Thursday and Friday as well, but most of that time looking mainly dry. Tonight, we're going to see a little bit of patchy fog forming in the valleys, but other than that, clear skies, very quiet, sending it down to 50 in Utica for a very chilly start to August 3rd, getting up to 78 in the afternoon, so pretty mild. We could be a lot cooler here. Nowhere near our record low high temperature for tomorrow, luckily. And we're back to normal with the 81 on Wednesday, right where we should be. Same for Thursday and Friday. We're getting a little bit warmer here each day as we head towards the weekend. You'll also notice that humidity, especially by Friday. It's really going to start to crank up. Definitely feeling more like normal early August by the weekend and early next week. We're just looking at some thunderstorms Saturday. Other than that, quiet, and that heat will be the big story early next week, near 90 it looks like by Monday. So next week will feel very different at the beginning than it did this week. You know, layers. You could just go.
Yeah, a little bit of everything in there, like September-like, and then a reminder that it is August.
If you don't like it, just wait a few days.
Yeah, a little rain too, sun clouds, everything in there.
To
Thanks
keep
a lot.
me interested.
Yes, yes. Thanks, Colleen. And Eyewitness Sports will be coming up right after the break.
Your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
Cumulus clouds dotted the skyline today. More in the morning, but plenty of sunshine for us in the afternoon. We are very, very mild this afternoon as well. And you can see we ended up with a beautiful sunset there at the end of the day as well. Our sun's still setting after 8 p.m. 8:20 was the sunset today. You can see our temperatures only got up to the mid-70s this afternoon. 74 was our high, and typically this time of year we would be expecting to see temperatures in the low 80s. That's our normal high, or average high for today is 81, and a typical night this time of year will be down there in the lower 60s. Now, just 2 weeks from now, we'll start to see those normal high temperatures and low temperatures slide down a few degrees. We're also losing quite a bit of daylight. 2 weeks from now, our sunset goes to 8:01 p.m. and by the end of the month, the sun setting at 7:36 p.m. Notice our normal temperatures as well by the end of the month, a bit more mild, mid-70s and mid-50s at night. Now, tonight's going to be unusually warm. We're likely setting record low temperatures later tonight with 48 in Old Forge, 50 in Utica, 47 in Oneonta. So not cooling down much more from where we're at now, but a chilly start to the day for tomorrow. And in the afternoon, just a couple of degrees warmer than we were today. 73 for Old Forge, 76 in Little Falls tomorrow, 78 in Utica. So a little bit more mild. And we continue with that gradual warming trend later this week. Now, you see on the futurecast as we roll it forward tonight, not even a cloud to talk about. Very, very quiet out there. Maybe a little bit of fog forming for us, but other than that, quiet. You'll see tomorrow starts sunny, and here's the end of the day. We will have a few clouds in, likely just some thin cirrus clouds to look at to end the day, but quiet, dry weather continues. Same goes for tomorrow night as well. And on Wednesday, we may be dealing with a few more clouds. We're kind of right on the edge of a cloud bank, so you'll see more sunshine later in the day. And the futurecast wants to give us a shower there Wednesday evening. The chance is very, 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 very low for a stray shower, though, there. Over Overnight tonight, we're expecting some fog to form. Other than that, the skies are clear, the winds are light, and it'll be a chilly one starting out after getting down to 50 degrees. And tomorrow we're back into the upper 70s in the afternoon. Winds will be fairly light out of the west. It'll be a very comfortable day. That humidity still nice and low for us tomorrow, and same for Wednesday. Notice we're back to normal there by the time we get to Wednesday, and we're a little bit warmer each day as we go forward through this week. Nights won't be quite as chilly after tonight, only mid-50s tomorrow night, and then nights will be in the 60s starting on Thursday night. Now, we will be feeling more August-like, much more appropriate here for midsummer by Friday and the weekend. Humidity cranks up, some summertime thunderstorms expected on Saturday, then very hot and humid. It looks like early next week. By this time next week, we'll be near 90 degrees, so going from feeling like September back to August for a little bit by the end of the 7-day.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that it's like in the 50s outside right now. Like that feels cold. It does.
All I'm hoping for is that it helps bring the bug, like the mosquito level down just a little bit. Fingers crossed.
For sure. Thanks a lot, Colleen. And coming up on Eyewitness News, a closer look at